My name is Ariana, and today we are going to be doing a getting ready for my second semester at Arizona State University. So I'm just going to be showing you what exactly I do to get ready, but then also like I guess like my planner and then different school supplies like I recommend, and just kind of getting to know me and what exactly I'm doing. So let's just get on into it. Okay, so to answer any questions that that there might be, so I am doing my master's through an online program through Arizona State University. It is forensic science, so I'm really excited about that. So lucky for me, you are literally seeing my classroom, aka my room. So I know that's gonna be like, it's fun because like I don't have like a specific schedule or anything like that that I need to follow, but at the same time it kind of sucks sometimes because I don't get to meet any of my classmates, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it's all right. So because this is my second semester, I'm like kind of getting the hang of like the schedule and what exactly is expected and what I should expect to do. I can just show you what I do. So my biggest tip for really literally anybody, that includes for students who are doing their masters, bachelors, associates, high school, middle school, literally any grade, and I'm sure doctorate. I just haven't done anything for that yet. Sorry. So my biggest tip is you need to be organized. And I know that's so cliche because everyone says that, and for some people that might be like, how do you organize? Like, how can you be organized? Because sometimes, especially like in high school, when you have so many classes, it's like, this is insane. Like, how do you keep organized? And so I'm going to just show you what I do, and just to keep in mind that right now I'm only doing 2 classes because at ASU, the semester for my program at least is broken up in half. So one semester there's like an A half and a B half. So I'm doing 2 classes in the A half and then 1 class in the B half. So then during the whole semester period, I'll be taking 3 classes. That being said, I don't have too many classes at once, so it's much easier for me to really focus and break down. But these tips still apply, and I did the exact same thing as I did when I was doing my bachelor's, and I wish I did these tips when it came to high school. My biggest tip is find a planner that you love. There is so many planner options. You can find them on Amazon, you can find them literally anywhere online, but you can go in person to like Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, literally most places that have like those kind of supplies. You could probably find a planner, and a pretty cute one if that was your goal, because really a cute planner isn't obviously necessary, but it does kind of help to want to use it. So this is mine. It's for the year 2025, this year. I just found one with some cute bows. This one is actually from Marshalls, and I believe this one was like 12 bucks or whatever. So there is much cheaper planners. If you are balling on a budget, you can find some at the Dollar Tree, or you could even, if you have scrap pieces of paper, you could probably make your own that way as well, but I'm not sure how exactly you would go, but I'm sure there's a budget for everything. You could find something in your budget, but first my first recommendation is find a planner that you love. And the thing is, for some people, planners are so different. Like, just with the thought of planners, there's just many different types of planners. Some people like hour by hour planners, some people like day by day. There's planners that just show the month. There's some planners that just show the weeks. It really just depends on your personal preference of how you like to be organized. Personally, I have it goes day by day, show with the week, with a month. I don't really care about the hour by hour, just because I don't need anything like that yet. Maybe one day I will, but I just personally don't need that. But there's plenty of people who love the hour by hour because they were that busy, but I'm not that busy yet. But so when you like open this planner, there's, and a lot of planners should, at least for me, if you want to find a planner that's helping with organization, find one that has the months laid right out, or somewhere so you don't have to be flipping all the time. Also, I just recently discovered this a couple years ago that I love. My biggest thing is I love these ring binders because after the month is over, if you want to just cut it out, rip it out, you can, because then the month is freshly right there on the page and then you don't have to be searching for it. And also for me, it's kind of therapeutic because it's like, okay, over and done with. All that work over and done with. You don't have to look back at it. You don't have to so stressed out. But at the same time, maybe it is nice to look back at it. Just something I have to try. But so here's what this month planner looks like. It has like, this is January and it has the full month laid out. So you have the ability to write in. I always cross off when it hits the day, just because I can keep on track. And then I'll flip to a page that I'm not on right now. But okay, this is what this layout looks like. This is my personal favorite. I want a big chunk. I want a big old chunk for the day. I like to write out everything. So here's an example of me filling out the week. One way I keep organized is at the very beginning, I pick a color for my class. So my forensics class and then my quant class, they're gonna be 2 different colors. Then I write down everything that's due in that color, and then I can cross them out. I just started a week early for my classes, so I had that extra room. But normally what I would do is put it on the Friday or the Saturday, Sunday section, just because I normally don't write out these days. But normally then what I do, I have to take vitamins, so I just say pills, work out. Then my goal was to get half of each subject, which I did get completed, and then to edit a video, which I also did. It is up on my channel right now. So then what I do, again, this will be easier. So I wrote pills, so take my pills, like my vitamins, discussion, and discussion, because down here, I put it down here, what was left to do. Again, color coded, so then for the whole week I can see this is what I need to do. I have the classes and I know what class it is for, and then every day I can write, okay, my goal is to do these 2 assignments, write them up here, and then these 2 assignments, and then write them somewhere else. Cross them off and they can be all ready to go. Every month, so it's the same way. I have the whole month laid out, then week, oh, here's this if I need it. It gives you a note page and you need to write some stuff down, which is very nice and handy. And then I just have this. That is my really advice for planners. My best advice is get some cheap highlighter. You do not need to spend money on highlighters or pens or something. You can easily go to the dollar store. You can obviously spend more, but if you don't want to, you can find some good stuff at the dollar store. This is the planner, and I know there's so many people online that show online planners. That is just simply not my jam. I just love a physical copy because then I know exactly where it is. I know exactly what I can look for. I don't have to be going and be like, oh my gosh, I need to pull up this Google Doc or whatever. I know for some people, like, the convenience is so nice and it's completely free. So there is free options. I just personally like to write everything down because I feel like I remember it a little bit more. Second thing I would recommend, so it all really depends on your classes, how much notes are taken, and all this or that. So again, subject by subject, it can depend, but with me in my online course, I can write as fast as I want to or slow as I want to because there is no lectures. It's all video form, so I can pause it, I can do whatever I want, look at the slides. I don't have to, so I do have the time now to do it on loose leaf versus I would do it in a notebook. So this time I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, like all this paper's everywhere. It's so much easier. So I would recommend, this is a pretty thick binder, but I'm hoping I can fit all my, this whole semester in here. If not, it's fine. But so I actually found these tabs, these pretty tabs at Savers. I think it's like $4, which I'm gonna say it again, you do not need to be spending the $4 on that. Like you can be easily you can find something like this at the dollar store. Because like I know when I was in high school, I was actually really struggling trying to find cute things like everybody else, but like on a budget. And I will tell you, the Dollar Tree, Target, like not traditionally in some sections, but sometimes during the school, like at the start of the school year, you can find some pretty good deals in their dollar section. Or you could just go online and see if there's any discount stores. You could probably get it shipped to your house. But so my thing is, you're gonna want some spacers. This is per class. So I have just plain paper between these two. So then I can grab some plain paper. Then I have my first class, and then my second class is behind here with the notes. So this is a way to keep your classes, I mean, in one spot for sure, but then you also are very organized. Don't mind me, I had a Diet Coke that I was drinking. So like I said, if you open this, this is just plain. I'm sure you could write on this, I just don't, because I'm gonna use it again. Like I'm gonna reuse this again. But if we flip over to the one class, this, I will say this binder is actually a pain to flip. What I do, and I can go into a more in-depth video of how I do my notes and how everything, because I actually in high school did take a note-taking class, and some people might be like, those exist. Yes, they do exist. I found it very helpful. I don't know if I follow exact thing, because I know there's like exact names for the way you can write notes. I have no idea if I'm doing it a certain way, or if I just made up a random way. But for each module, I write on the tab so then I can find it easier. And then I write the title of the lecture right up top, and then each slide / subject gets bullet pointed, and then it just dives in deeper. And so that's basically how all of these look. So you want your notes to be very readable. You want it to be organized, so if you need to find information quickly, because sometimes with tests you can use your notes, you want to find the information quickly. You do not want to be searching for a small thing of information that you wrote down like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that is basically how I organize for the semester. It's not super crazy. I kind of feel like that's how most people organize. Maybe not though. Then I just have my backpack. I bring it everywhere basically because I want to, I don't know, I want to be able to do homework anywhere. But I can go more in depth about my backpack, show what I recommend. Vera Bradley backpack. There's lots of pockets. This is a pocket for computer. I also have a case for my computer. Nothing fancy. But I would 100% recommend finding something where your backpack can also be super organized. You do not want to be carrying a bag that is just one empty pocket, like one empty hole, and then you have all this stuff just cluttered around. Because if you're in class, or even just like at a coffee shop or something and you need to grab like a pen, you don't want to be searching. You want to be able to be like, okay, I can just open this pocket or I can just grab it, versus digging and digging. You want to be able to find it. The last really recommendation on staying organized and what I do, I have one of these like notepads in my pencil case. This is my pencil case. It is from Vera Bradley, so I have no idea if it's available. I found this at the thrift store for $3, so I have no idea like what season, because Vera Bradley, for those who don't know, it is a seasonal collection kind of a deal. What I keep in this pencil case, so it just looks like this, and the inside it's a purple velvet feeling, but so I always keep a good amount of pens in here. So I keep like a writing pen. I keep 3 highlighters, and then I have a bunch of random pens in here. I don't use pencils that often. I used to when I would have to hand in stuff, but now again, because my stuff is all online, there's no way I'm gonna be handing in stuff. So if I need to cross something off, I can cross it off in pen. It doesn't bother me. Like second like pocket area, I do have two tabs for when I do my tabs for my notes, and then I also have this notepad because sometimes I need to like write something down quick that I really don't want to keep. Like I don't want to put it in my planner because it's not that important, but I also don't want to waste a whole piece of paper. So sometimes it's so helpful to, like, if I'm reading an email or something from school, I can just be like, okay, let me just quick write this down and I can put it else somewhere. But I found this. I think it's actually so cute. You can actually see it. I got it for $2.99 at Savers, but it is like, this actually goes right here. I just took it off, but it is a to-do list. And again, I would recommend, if you want to do it on a budget, I would 100% recommend looking at thrift stores, or look at the dollar store or Target on their dollar stuff, because you do not need to be spending like 10, 12, 20-ish dollars on a to-do list. I mean, I'm sure like there's celebrity ones and stuff like that where it's only that expensive because of the celebrity name, but I'm telling you guys, you do not need to be spending that much money. But I just thought it is a Barbie one, but it's pink, and pink is my favorite color, but that was mainly why I wanted to do it. But yeah, you do not need to be spending that much money on this stuff. And that's kind of the moral of this entire video. You do not need to be spending that much money. Your education is going to be costing you a pretty penny. You do not need to make the supplies any more expensive. Like, my biggest tip for those who are trying to save money, who are balling on a budget for real, when schools have their back to school sales, not right at the beginning, that stuff is going to be expensive. Wait till it goes on clearance. Pick those up. Pick them up. The most random places will also have school supplies. Menards has school supplies. Who goes to Menards for school supplies? No one. So they have tons and tons of loose leaf paper and binders and everything at a discounted price. You can go to thrift stores. They always have binders. They always have school supplies there year round. You can always find stuff. So it doesn't need to be the most traditional. It doesn't need to be the most prettiest. As long as it gets the job done, does what it's supposed to be doing. It doesn't need to be the prettiest, which, I mean, for some that might not be the answer, but if it can keep you organized, can keep you on task for doing your work, if it can help you and actually let you do the work, and it's very cost effective, I would say go for it. You need to be super expensive about it, because the way you got your degree does not diminish if the person next door got their degree with all the fancy new gadgets. You still got the same degree. You still did it, no matter at what cost. You still did it. You both got your degrees. With all that being said, that is really it that I have for you guys. This is my school life. I really can't show you guys too much about my actual classes. Has misconduct and stuff, so I can't really do anything like that. But I'm sure you can imagine what classes look like, because we all pretty much have online classes in one way or another, like with Canvas or other things, you probably understand. But physically, like paper wise, this is it. And yeah, I really, really, really hope that you guys can all have a great rest of the year, or if you're done with school, congratulations. I know that is such a great accomplishment, and it's such a good weight to have off of your shoulders to be like, I did the thing. I did the thing and I'm done. Like, congratulations to you, because I wish, but my time will come, and everyone else who is in school, your time will come too. But I hope you all have a great day, and if you can, please hit that like and subscribe button. That would be amazing, and that would help me out, and I could kind of gauge of what people like to see. That being said, bye.